which is the sign out actions. This is outside the screen. All right. Oop, okay. New file, signed out actions dot, and we're gonna say stateless widget because I don't think I have a consumer widget shortcut, but we can try. Yeah, we do. Ooh, that was not very useful. Oh, yeah, it import the river pole, which is something. Let's do a stateless widget and convert it. Yeah. Uh, Excellent. And then make this. There you go. Make this a consumer widget. And now the build method, in addition to context, will accept a reference. Not sure if it's written like that. Yes, it is. Okay. Um, no, widget ref. Oh, I was almost there. Nice. Right. So now we have my signed out actions. Right. What I'm gonna do is this is going to replace this, but let's do it incrementally. So I'm to rename my widget to be same as the file name signed out actions. So we put them in the sign out view, makes a lot of sense, the naming, yep. And we put them here and we add some margin spacing. Okay. So we copy this in here. So as I hit reload, there will be, okay, a box like that. All right, and now slowly we migrate stuff from there to there. And then we extract how do you call it? The subscription management buttons. Subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever. Manage subscription. Okay, so from the view, we have to work with the actions. No, man. Yeah, that's the future. From the view, we have to build with the action card. So it creates an account card with basically all these things. Yeah, basically we have to copy away all of this. Manage subscription, open subscription management, put the text part of this, upgrade button, and sign in button is also down there. Yeah, actually, so forget the incrementally. This is a rather straightforward. Oh, I cut them. I cut them. Place them here. Right. And then this, I get this until account card. I get rid of this stuff. Let me keep that for reference for now. And now in the build method, I put that stuff with a return. Okay. So we need to import account card. Nice. So the other thing I'm missing is the theme and a lot of imports. So yeah, they're all unused. That means they will be needed in the other one. So to save some time, just cut this away, paste it in here. Let's duplicate it. Okay, same for themes. Why themes? No. Yeah, themes is my file. It's not needed anymore. Place it here. Yeah, quick fix, organize import. And the same with all of this. No, that was too much. Report is needed. Yeah, all of this. Paste it here. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So the first, this two thing. This is still. Oop, this is still a mock one. Is expired. Okay. Let's copy in the mock one. We're gonna fix it, put it here. And then the important thing is to make it work. Okay. So what's the point of all of this? If I reload, the point of all of this is now the actions is only this part. And here, this is the view putting together. And we're still in the same thing. Uh, can it be constant? Looks like it can. Yeah, define constant. That's a small optimization. We can delete the comment. Perfect. Now we can start um, working on this. Is expired or is active. I think we had the only thing is that is asynchronous. What is it called? Display state. Provider combines premium status, customer info, and transactions count. I don't agree with the name display in this class. Let me talk with to Codex about it. See some suggestion about the naming there. So let's start a new session. Check out subscription display state. Do you think the class has the class, right? Is that a class? No, it is not. It's a provider. Think the that provider has a good name. Why display? Okay, it's a loaded question. Is a view facing aggregation. It bundles raw subscription data with UI friendly flags. Is naming itself after the state that's consistent with Flutter report convention. Retrieving a presentation layer snapshot rather than a domain model. If the provider lives deeper in the data layer, you might drop display. Yeah, okay. It looks like it's a great name. For me, it wasn't, but it makes sense. But then, yeah, display state, fine. So the thing is, you can sign out. There are four cases. You can be signed out and premium. But it's not here that we have this one is not here, but in the actions that we have to figure out. This used to be a consumer widget because we needed ref. Now we don't need it anymore. This can become a stateless widget because we moved it out. We move out everything, so we just can drop the ref here, and we can remove river pod. Okay. Where we need the display state information, okay, we call it like that, fine, is in here. N- Sorry, in the actions, yeah. So instead of is expire, we need to import a provider, of course. We drop is expired. Mm. It's annoying. So we have to a little bit untangle everything. So if I put full temporarily, the text should go away, and it does not. So what is he used for? Get unlimited times. I'm not even sure that this is the right. I think what this expire mean is, yeah, for the trial is not about premium. In any case, we don't have to show it at all for premium. Uh, so it's a different concept. We still need this, but we also have to see if we finish the maximum number of transactions. So that's another layer. Let's concentrate first on a premium or not premium. We can close the provider. We can close this. Um, so there you go. So we just have to say it could be loading. So we don't know if you're premium or not. And we're gonna decide what to do. Now I just put it here for reference. What we know for sure is that you're signed out. So we can show directly the sign in button without, we already know that you're signed out. What we could do is, yeah, we can put spinners everywhere, or we just make the element appear when we know. So this manage subscription button, it should be this one, yeah. Let's see, open subscription, manage subscription, fantastic. Should be shown only if there is an active subscription. So eh, what we can do is an inline check, for example. Well, I mean, it might be not elegant, but let's see how it looks first, then we can refactor later. Display state is premium. If you're premium, you can manage a subscription. The problem is also now, if you're not premium, you are still putting a size box, which was the spacing, which is also not correct, by the way. you're not premium, um, so we might want to do this as well. You can't put curly braces and group more than one element unless you make a column. But I think let's keep it simple for now. Then the upgrade premium bot to premium button, which is C plans and pricing. So the name of this method is also misleading because it's not upgrading to premium. It just go here where you actually upgrade to premium. So what we're gonna do is rename this function to cPlan and pricing, right? Underscore because private cPlans and pricing. Perfect. So this one we are gonna show only. Ah, there you go. Because I can delete that because since we show only one of the two, then the display box, which has 18, is not the same as 12, but we're gonna figure out the spacing later. A size box is in the correct place, just one box, and then the spacer. So we don't need the other if. Um, mm, well, it's not premium then. So does it mean that premium? Uh, Here is the thing, because so loading is not mutually exclusive here. So we have a problem here. This display state, subscription display state, yes, hold on. This subscription display state is the state, and we got is premium is loading. So is premium false? Yeah, doesn't mean that you don't have premium. It could mean that here it's loading. So it means that those checks are incorrect. We have to check. It's not loading, but I wonder if we did a mistake before. Yeah. Yeah, that's wrong too, isn't it? Actually, no, because it starts as default. Free cards? So the free card gets displayed and then swapped out quickly. Maybe not great, but could accept that maybe. If we don't want the flickering here, we can check that it's not loading. I would do that. So it's not loading and this premium. And it's not loading and it's not premium. Um, Theoretically, we don't need to check the first condition because it starts false. So if it's true, it means it's not loading. But I think it's clear in this way. So I will keep it like that. Okay. So that should fix this. Show only one of the two buttons. Let's try. Reload. Excellent. I'm premium, so I see only manage subscription. The footer text also doesn't make any sense. I already have unlimited transactions, so I shouldn't be asked to get unlimited transaction. Um, so unfortunately, so this footer text. Oh, unless we make it. I don't think you need to explain manage subscription unless we make it, explanatory also for premium. But otherwise, we can just remove it. So basically, also this name footer text. Let's rename it to build footer text for free users. Maybe a bit verbose, but it's exactly what it says on the tin. So if it's not loading and it's not premium, okay. So the footer text should now disappear. Okay. There is a huge space because there is this 40 pixel, but also this 18 pixels. Could live with that, but otherwise we can make this 18 pixels also with the same condition. Yeah, that's more likely. More like it. Okay. Yep. If premium is active, that's what we want to see. Yes, annoying. Right. Now it'd be nice to see how can we make premium non-active. Let's try to uninstall the app. App info, uninstall. Okay, it's gone. So we restart the emulator, the build and to build a new build in the emulator. Or we can try a different emulator. I won't have the subscription. If this doesn't work, this might work. Hmm? The fact that it's starting from the onboarding screen is a good sign. And also this. By the way, the app doesn't send any notification yet. And the fact that it shows this is a good sign. So it means, yep, there you go. So now the fact is this upgrade to premium and see plan and pricing is exactly the same thing. We need to get rid of upgrade to premium. We might want to make that bottom blue as like the other, maybe. And you know what? This text that changes, we don't need. We need it, but we don't need to change it. We can make it simple. So if I go to, need to close some things. Subscription display state provider, we don't need it. Ah, signed out actions. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Footer text for free users. Okay. Get unlimited. Go subscribe to continue. Yeah. You know what? Let's use only the second text. and keep it simple. We don't need this expired anymore for the trial. There is no such thing really expired trial. There is just a limited number of transactions. So what it means is that we can remove this boolean, and yeah, that could stay in the variable, or I can inline it below. Yeah, I will inline it below. Next we'll do translation, so this will change again. All right. Yeah, little bit simpler. And by the way, you don't even see the loading state not flickering at all. So that's good. Okay, let's tackle this button. So signed out view. That's what it is. In subscription status, the premium card. Is that the premium card? No, it's the free card. In the free card, there is the upgrade button that we don't need at all. But I think the blue is more calming. The red, yeah, is the orange is attracts attention for sure, but it's more alarming. So I'm thinking to get rid of this button, but keep the color. So what I'm gonna do is for now I cut away this. So that means it's in my buffer, and it means I can delete this. I would leave restore purchases there. All right, that's how it should look. Um, maybe it's there, maybe below. I don't know. But for now, leave it there. And the C plan of and pricing is the signed out actions. Yeah, this is so is complex because now we have all the same thing for the sign in. We'll have to make a new component, sign in action, start to move things out. But for now, let's see where is C plans and pricing. There you go. So I will copy, we'll get rid of it, but I will start to copy this button here, build upgrade the button, which is never referenced. That's fine. And we're gonna put it here. We don't need to do any check because it's just temporary. And we have to pass the theme, which we have. So if you reload the page, and there is no space, but fine. We can put a sized box for now, just so that we can look at it. Okay, there. So yeah, I would like to keep sequence and pricing, but swap the color. So there. Upgrade button. Okay. So let's compare. Let's compare them. Is it in now? Yeah. There you go. Let me compare C plans and pricing and upgrade button is a consumer. What is that? There is a consumer because it's using ref. And where is ref used? Nowhere? Oh, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? One way to figure out if ref is not really not used, which seems the case, is rename it to ref2. And I don't see any error, so what was that all about? Basically, you don't need consumer, you don't need builder. Does it need context? Is that why? So We can delay one level of parentheses. Yeah, it does need context, but it can be passed in from above. Build context. There you go. And what was theme data, I think. Yeah. So besides, I just did the, even though we're going to delete just so because it was difficult to compare because of that. So it doesn't even matter if it's not compiling now. I just want to compare. That looks so everything is the same. This looks the same. The only thing that changes is this background and foreground. I don't even see it now. Elevated button icon. Then we go on press is the same. Style is primary button style. Okay. Invece instead of here is style from. That's the difference. Yeah. All right. There is a little thing that we need to pass theme. And there is a double comma. What else? Uh, Found awesome icon. Crown. Size 20. Upgrade to premium. Pop pins 600. Uh, yeah, that's better. Even though it's redefining everything. So I can delete upgrade button now, and from there, and I have to pass the theme. Was it before or after? I think it was after. Okay, correct. So now we can reload the and the button should be blue. There you go. Does it make it a bit dull being all in blue or not? Rather than the orange before. Maybe. But it feels more dependable. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But okay. So we'll do. So the preview, or actually the signed out view, is okay. Now there should be a signed in action, but and it already exists in a way, but it's not called that. It's called probably user info. No, I'm not sure. What is this user info? Subscription status, account card, and then there is this method build user info and sign out the button avatar. Yeah, it's kind of conflated together. This being the equivalent of the sign in view because there is subscription status. So let's name it so everything is regular and easy to understand. Signed in view. Okay. So we need to change that accordingly. Signed in view. I don't know if there is any test, I don't think, but it was called user info. Nothing matched. No. Okay. Yep. Yep. So the sign in view as subscription status and signed in actions. So which will have, which is basically this account card, which The old directory is called profile. So this will be okay. Let me do this. I this is kind of, I was talking about translation. That's a totally different topic. I don't think I need this session anymore. I will start a new session with Claude and say account screen is called like that because it's the user account, but it's in a folder called profile because that was the previous name. Uh-huh. There you can find account info for when you are a free user, a premium user, or you are connected with Google account or anonymous. Okay. Um, however, um, okay, I have two concerns. First, the folder name would have to loosely match the main screen name as in the other folders. That's the first concern. And the second thing is that the app uses the word account already for a totally different meaning, which is of bank accounts, such as in at account list screen, for example. For example, for that reason, I'm thinking to find a new word for the profile account screen and related components. What do you suggest? Right. User. Yeah. Identity. Yeah. Warning, name conflicts between naming concepts can cause significant confusion in code bases, especially when both concepts are core to the application. Flutter apps often use the term profile settings or user. Mm. You know what I'm thinking is there may be saying the name settings. Should we put I only have one setting at the moment, which is this one. Should it be there? Maybe it should be there. I was unhappy that there is only a page so empty there with just one thing. Recommended options. Profile, most recommended. User, yeah, profile was the previous name. Recommendation group profile. Yep, let's go for it. Can be anonymous profile. So, so This account card will be profile card. Profile card. Profile screen. Uh, okay, let's have a look. Avatar image says as is. Profile button is already good, but from this. Profile card is good. Profile screen, okay. Sign in view, signing out, everything else is fine. Subscription status, now I don't know what that is. News. Subscription status. Yeah, it's a card on top. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's talk about this currency. Yeah, yeah. Um, you make me think. Mm-hmm. The default currency screen contains only one settings to select the default currency. And it's linked from the side menu drawer. Do you think it may be a good idea to drop it, to drop the screen and move this setting inside the just renamed profile screen? I think it's a good idea. This is the final polish, everything is working. Wow, we got there. I think it's a good idea, but I want to see the second opinion. Let's see. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea. Yeah, it's my idea, my idea. Let me explain why this consolidation makes sense. Single setting screen also smelling modal app, they create unnecessary navigation depth and configure overhead, cognitive, not configure, cognitive overhead. User preferences naturally belong together in profile settings area, making them discoverable. Consolidated setting, reducing number of tabs. Okay. Less navigation, but okay, okay. Code benefits. Okay, okay. Looking at the default currency screen, currently navigate to account list screen after saving. Yeah, just say there. Actually, it's even obsolete that navigation. The reason why it was there is because it was part of the onboarding. But then I found out how I can remove it from onboarding by getting that setting from the device. So it's even less important. So it's not defaulting to US dollar. The only reason why it's US dollar is because this simulator is set as US uh, country and internationalization, and it will default to whatever currency is the phone using. Hopefully, I tried it for a few countries, it works, but you can change it if it didn't work. So, question: should the currency selection be available for both signed in and signed out? Yes, yes. Do you want to keep it as a permanent settings? Yeah. Okay. Um, I think let's do this later. That was just an idea. We have to finish this first. So, but the thing is, yeah, we had the to think about how to call the profile, and also we renamed the signed in view. Now there is a profile card which we can extract, and that's the to make everything symmetric. That's the signed in actions, which you don't have yet. So let's finish this bit. Signed in actions. Dart. Fantastic. So for start, it will be a stateless widget. Yeah. And we have to call it signed in actions. Nice. We take it from the sign in view is basically this profile card. So I'm gonna say const signed in actions, comma. Oh, and goes in one line now. Okay. So, so. We can paste what I cut from there here. Now we can import profile card and make this a semicolon. Good. So now we can copy away these methods, all of them. And we see the imports later. Right. Yeah, there are a lot of imports. So all the unused imports have to be migrated. So I put them in random order. We can organize them later automatically. Yeah. And same for river pod. Oh, river pod. So that will be need, if we need a river pod, probably will have to be a consumer widget, but we'll see. We will see that. Right. Uh, let's do the organizing pods. Okay. Um, this is stateless. Okay. Then it means you can stay stateless. Don't know why we got all the imports, but some don't work. Where is all state coming from? Oh, uh, it's passed down, so we can pass it down. Here. So put here the field, and this is a name parameter. We can keep it the same. So it means I incorrectly passed. We just need to add the import, organize. Perfect card is duplicated. Okay. Yeah, just need to be um named parameter. Wasn't that our state? Yeah. So there is something else. Ah, it's not a constant. Makes sense. Not a constant. Okay, that is a constant, but the problem is because this is final, perhaps I cannot define as a constant. Final is found out at runtime. Okay, that's fine. So now we have a signed in view. The signed in actions are not okay now because we never show the managed subscription. But you know what? This is already an improvement compared to before. Now, the in signed out, we should be 100% okay. So in sign out, we have this. I leave it there. It would be looking weird here, I think, unless I put it below the button. But now I have that. We purchase a subscription monthly. Okay, 5 minutes. Purchase. Now it says great, unlocked, great moment. And now if we go back there, I don't have restore purchases because I already have a purchase active, which is fine. Everything is fine. So in the not connected view or not authenticated view, everything is great. In the connected signed in view or connected view, the signed in actions do not include managed subscription and those sort of stuff. I just have the avatar and the sign out. So that means what I'm thinking is I will not duplicate this logic. This will become what I was trying to see. Yeah, all of this except the sign in button, which is different, will become a column component, which is extracted and then used in both places, which is called manage subscription buttons or subscription buttons or subscription actions. So let's create a file. I wanted to say I will do it later, but now actions. But so yeah, it's fine. Dot dart. So will be a stateless widget called subscription action. Yeah, perfect. I think it will be a column. By the way, let's see. I think it needs to be a consumer widget. Ah, besides, we left there this loading. We never used. I think it's fine. I don't need spinners. Just confusion. But if we want, we can add them later. For now, we keep it simple. So the first thing to do is to make it a consumer widget. Maybe this, in fact, can become a simple widget after we move stuff. Nice, nice. So the first thing, that will not be const. The first thing is we return a column. And you don't need to say anything there. Yeah. Or we can say children and an empty list. There you go. This will become a consumer widget for RiverPod. Well, it feels good to have a no AI day for once because this is what I already know. And many times widget ref. I need AI for the things I don't know, but the risk is to become too dependent from AI. Ask all the stupid things to be done by AI, and then you lose your touch. You lose your ability to work on the code base. Not only because you don't know the techniques, but also because you don't know the code base itself. And also the crap accumulates in the code base that you don't even know what's left there. So the first thing to do, I need these two things. Now I copy them. We'll probably be able to delete them later. We need an import. Okay, and then just complains never used. Okay, calm down. Give me some time. So this is already a column, but yeah, we make another column. I'm pondering whether or not to also get this size box. Let's say yes, because we need the same spacing anyway in both places. So I put those children in. So yeah, let's go. Only the brave. We put subscription actions in. Which need to be imported even if it's in the same folder. And now we say you don't need that anymore. Okay, right? Now it says you don't need anymore this method. Now this method looks like needed, but it's used only there. So if I copy this method away, come on, let me copy it easy. Okay, there. Oop, I don't need that below too. I don't need that one below. I don't need that. But I do need the sign in button because it's specific to this view. Great. So I paste that here. And now we need to take care of the imports. Yes, Marshmallow. These two imports go straight here. Good. And the log, we need the log. Oh, and this imports. All right. And then it says organize. Yeah, Milo, I opened the door for you. And second, open the door for my dog. Okay, so was refactoring that. So what is this about? Just sorting, fix, organize imports. That's fantastic. So now the subscription actions, right, are here as a column, and I use them here when you're signed out, but we need them also when I'm signed in. Signed out actions, signed in actions. Okay. We put them here. All right. So I just need to import. So everything should be symmetric now. So let's ask Codex to review the code. Okay. Review against the review uncommitted changes. Uncommitted changes because the changes, Control C, are here. There you go. Ooh. Yeah. So yes, it's the account screen there in the goal, but I renamed this to profile. Account was confusing because of the concept of bank accounts that I was in the app. Bubble tea. So far it's just reading with maybe find some issues. Apparently did, yeah. Um, I'm noting this is like a reasoning, but really anyway. I'm noting that the widget test is failing. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, that's a good point. Yeah, yes, the new name is correct because the button because the button does not upgrade to premium directly, but it transfer it yeah it transfers the user to the paywall where they can see plan and pricing and actually upgrade to premium. Can you fix the test? Yes, today I do that. I just change a label. I don't have to look for it. So I didn't create an issue on this, isn't it? Let's see. Well, I have the encompassing issue. This is solved. It was a little bug. Can close this issue. This was basically the main issue. Let's rename this to profile so we don't get confused. And yeah, it's closed, but we're still tweaking. So subscription section appear up top of account screen. Yeah. Enhance the profile screen to display subscription information on top. Other subscription premium. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, subscription section at top of the profile screen. Let me copy the word profile in case I have to paste it again. Premium user CA active station management button renewal date correct. Per user da da da. Do I see account somewhere else? Account. Eh, File. No, okay, you know what? Let's remove that. Reference to files and line number um, are, bound to change. They shouldn't be in the issue at all. Forget about that. Okay, let's review the acceptance criteria here. Yes, the subscription section is on top. Premium users see the active status, renewal date, and management buttons. Yes, for users see transaction count, upgrade button, restore link, manage subscription button. Yep, upgrade to premium. Oh, well, that's called the plan and pricing. Restore purchase, triggers purchase restoration. Loading states handled gracefully, kind of. Transaction count accurate. Yep. Right. Yeah, yeah, this is super done. But we had those tweaks, 4 of 3. Okay, can you create a branch for this as explained in Claude? Let me move this away. Claude MD. Okay. Um, it's still part, it's still a tweak. To what? A tweak as part of issue 4 of 3. I think it was. Let me double check that. Yep. I'm using the expensive model to do that. Maybe I should have used Sonnet. But I've spent the whole last hour not using AI, so it should be fine. Or using very limited. No! No, no, no. The branch name is not okay at all because the changes are much bigger than the text test copy. Come on. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. Create a PR. No, um, commit everything. Let me be super clear to this branch and push and create a PR. You already reviewed. Why you review again? Okay, remove the ticket to done. If we need further tweaks, it will be a new ticket. We already know the next thing to do, which is the well test. Next thing to do is test, but after will be to move the. Let me think. Move this currency selection, default currency inside the profile. That would be a new ticket. And a new branch, a new PR. It's something that maybe I'm confident to let the AI do. This was not something for the AI to do because it was a careful refactoring and clean up the mess. The AI has been very, very useful to bring me to this state, but it was really messy. So now we untangled everything. I'm very happy about the profile. Replace the old account profile with widgets with the new modular profile layout, including profile screen, sign in view, sign out view, profile card, and subscription status. Updated budget app routing to point to profile screen implementation. Oh yeah, that came for free. Ooh, it makes me think there is one more thing to do. In profile screen, it's still called account. This has to be renamed profile. Well, it doesn't have to be. It still works anyway if it is unique, but it's just everything more consistent. Yep, cool. Um, da-da-da. Updated budget app routing to point to new profile screen implementation. Refresh the profile button to navigate to the new screen. This I got for free because it was a refactoring, right? Refresh the profile button to navigate to the new screen structure. Added the widget test, added the free tier expectation in new copy. Yeah. I also renamed the route. Please commit. Push PR, I already told you to do it. Just fucking do it. I already reviewed the code. Anyway, because of that comment, I found a little issue there, so not too bad. Okay, so what's happening? Oops, commit. Still committing. And we're ready to review the PR. Which would be a little big because we moved around a lot of stuff. Ooh, what's he doing? It looks like he reformatted the text. Yep, it's exactly the same thing, but put on a single line. Would you like to run the following command? Add. Yep. Would you like to run the following command? Index lock. Oh, okay. Add all. Okay, I like it. What's R? Deleted. Renamed. Okay. R is for rename. Commit. So good. Then we have to switch to Sonnet, otherwise we are gonna deplete Codex, which is the OpenAI subscriptions. It's called Plus. I forgot. Is it called Plus? No, this is the pay as you go GPT Plus. Sì. Vabbè, it's okay. It's the $20 one. I think it's called GPT Plus. Committing again. I just added commit. Come on, create this PR. Now we can move on. Right. Yeah, it takes a little bit of a time because it runs checks the commit in the commit hook. Push branch. Yeah, come on. And create the PR. Tempting to push branch. Not even push. Why is it running the test now? If you want to run the test, run before committing and pushing. Run the test, yeah, okay. But what sort of logic is that? I think the commit might run the test already in the hook. I'm not sure if I did. Don't want to check it now. I feel lazy, but it's here. So script pre-commit, pre-commit TypeScript, and what it does, if I can put it inside the screen. Ah, yeah. Start here, main. This is just catch, main. Ensure npm available. Okay, whatever. Xx sync stage files, markdown linting, markdown format, ESLint. It does not run the test. Let's start. Fix that directory and analyze. That's it. Yep, does not run the test. Um, what? I thought you already did that. Man, we are there. We are there. Everything is wrapped around. So the next thing will be the translations, man. Now he's amending the commit. What's he doing? What's he doing? I don't understand. Why there is a modified test? Git diff staged? Oh, it's gone. Too late. Well, it did the commit amend, so we never know what was the last change. I could maybe read the explanation if there is, but we'll review the whole PR instead. Yes, Marshmallow coming. I think after we wrap up this PR, I'm gonna take a break. The subscription page, profile page should be perfect. Screen perfect except the default currency, but that's another ticket. PR create, boom, boom. Reload this. There, we got a PR. Let's have a quick look. Replace legacy account profile screen with new sign in view. Legacy, it's just a name. Okay, I see what you're saying because it's a rename, but also the sign in, sign out views. Other subscription actions widget with C plan and pricing copy, share pay, and share paywall navigation shared in what way? I know it's shared between the two, sign in and sign out, but all right. And paywall navigation update subscription status widget test. To cover, okay. What's the point of this? Nice. So let's see the diff. Two underlines. Yeah. That's just a formatting. This is the rename, 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 rename. Sign in and sign out view. So nice. Easy to understand because that user info, yeah, the name was not wrong, but now it's clearer. Profile screen, profile, yep. Sign out view, sign in view, correct. Profile card, subscription action, sign in actions. Now, instead of having uh, different levels of abstraction before, there was the subscription card, that was the whole thing, and then all the little details. Now we have, well, in this case, it's just a button. We have subscription actions, and this could be a separate component, but it's good enough for now. Signed in view. Well, we just put the things together. This is the one that is nice. There is all these two components. Profile signed out Dart, it's deleted. Why? I'm confused. Hold on. Ah, yeah, because it you don't did really delete it. It was renamed to signed out views, signed out actions, but because it changed too much, then and I didn't do a git rename, whatever. It's not recognized, but it's okay. Let's move on. This is sign out actions, and then sign out view subscription action, which is shared. Nice. And status card is now using the component. Right, so what I'm gonna do is wait for the CI to pass or fail. And if it, we can wait for this Flutter checks, but not wait for the E2E test because it takes too long. So I'll take a break, which is great. And we got another successful session, which I did another little improvement, an important improvement. It's not just a little tweak. It's just like finalizing this profile page, profile screen. So if this Flutter checks pass, yep, it did. Yeah, passed. Then, yeah, I will let the rest of the CI continue and merge. And then the next bit will be, this it's not running. The next bit will be, why there it says one, there is a change file. One unsaved. Ooh, that's annoying. Oh, stay. I hate that. I should really put autosave. I hate them when that happens because now I maybe have some changes. I don't know what they are. Let's check. No, no changes. That's fine. So maybe it was, who knows what it was, a space that was then reformatted and removed. I don't know. Yeah, the next thing will be the default currency. Remove it as a side drawer option and put it there in the profile together with the other settings. But that's another story. All right, so thanks for now. Ending the stream. Bye bye.